What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of New Parents in Training. So this year I upgraded a lot of my computer games. So instead of using my laptop, I got a PC. So before when I was using laptop, obviously I don't have to worry about power outage. So there wasn't any need for me to be afraid of the computer will get shut down prematurely. So sometimes when you're working on data, the last thing you want is the data being wiped out. So when I got my new PC, I decided to get a battery backup. So yeah, I'm gonna unbox it and then I'm not quite sure how to test this. Maybe use some old computer that I don't care about to test this. We'll see. But anyway. Alright, so let's see what's inside. You have a user manual with USB cable in there. This thing is quite heavy, by the way. It's rated for 15 pounds. So you ought to need to be sure that your table will be able to support all those weight if you decide to put on the table. So here it is. The unboxing part is quite simple. It just comes with this and a user manual and a USB port. I'm not quite sure what this is for, but I guess we're gonna find out. All right, so let me go put this on and see what happens. All right, so here is the CyberPower CP1000PFCLCD. So this particular unit has a battery inside that can power up to a 600 watt device or multiple device up to that amount. And according to the paper, it says on full load, it will hold 1 minute of power to power those devices. If it's half load, it's 8 minutes. So we're gonna put it into a test in a little bit. But let's just go through some of the features here. This unit, UPS, uninterruptible power supply, has a unique design to prevent it to be turned on during shipment. So before your first time use, make sure you plug it into the power socket first. And otherwise the battery will not be turned on if you're trying to use it that way. On the manual, it says that you should recharge the battery for at least 8 hours to get the maximum usage out of it. So anyway, I have recharged it for more than 8 hours. So let's just turn it on. So you just press and hold. And that's the screen. So it will tell you a bunch of stats regarding this particular unit. So make sure that when you are holding this, you are holding from the side, bottom side, and it tells you not to. So the LCD screen can pop out. So make sure you're not using the LCD as a leverage to pull up the this unit because it is kind of heavy. So anyway, so some of the feature here, because this thing will turn off. Has a timer on it, so it will turn off. So if it's turned off, then you just have to press the display button in order to turn on again. And also you can select things by this is the down button, and this is the up button. So this thing, if it's on battery power, it will beep every few seconds. So if you want to mute that, you can press and hold this mute button, and it will mute. See, it will mute. And also setup, you can do a lot of things with it. And I try not to mess with it. So just hold down, and then this is normal. You can use this up and down to do a bunch of selection and whatnot. And down here, this is the USB and also a USB-C port. So this comes in handy. Oh, and one last thing, this LCD can pop out as I showed you earlier. So it has a bunch of settings, so you can kind of adjust to see how you like. I just keep it flat. So that's the front. All right, so here's the back of the unit. You have two Ethernet ports here. One is for your modem's cable to go in here, and this is coming out and go toward your PC or whichever device that require an Ethernet cable. Now here is the USB. That is the cable that was provided. This is actually really, really cool. So if you plug this cable into this unit and then connect to your PC, CyberPower actually has a software for you to download. Now in that software, you can see everything that the front of the LCD able to modify. You can do that on your PC and then some. You can do a lot of settings change on your PC rather than on the LCD on the front. Now, going down to the bottom, you will have one side is surge plus battery. So they provide you with 10 outlets, but only 5 of them you're able to use the battery from. So just keep that in mind. It's not a bad feature. They limit the number of devices that can plug in to use the battery. So I think that's good. So in any case, the battery will be able to last a little bit longer with less device that's attached to it. So let me go show you what I have in store to test this particular unit. All right, so here's my setup. From the previous videos, I have talked about the Omen desktop I got, and then the Asus monitor I have. Well, the ProArt was so good, so I ended up getting 2 of them. And then all 3 of them are connected to this UPS with surge and plus battery outlet on the back. So as you can see, right now the battery is 100%. Now this particular one, I connect to this outlet here, so I can control the on and off switch. So when I start doing the testing, I don't have to go all the way to the back to cut the power off. So my desktop is rated for maximum output of 500 watts. And this two, I believe they are a little bit over 30 watts each. That's the maximum output. So altogether, it's only like 560 watts of output. Well under the 600 watts maximum from this battery. Now, that's the maximum output they will be using if it's under full load. So if it's just now, I don't think it will use that many wattage. Okay, and I also have a little timer here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna let the battery drain all the way because I do want to protect my desktop. I just wanted to see like maybe to the 10% range, I'll turn the power back on. So here we go. All right, so now it's on battery. It will beep to alert you that it's in the battery mode. Now you can hit the mute button, and now the alarm has been turned off. So according to this meter here, it's supposed to last for about 42 minutes on the battery alone. Now the minutes are dropping. So I am not quite sure it will last that long. All right, so right now just past 20 minutes and we still have 12 minutes of battery left. We start off with what, according to the unit, was 44 minutes of battery left on using the battery backup power, but this is looking very promising. I mean, anything that's more than a minute or 2 for you to save your stuff and shut down your computer is good. Because desktop is different than laptop. Once it's power off, then you lose all your stuff. At least battery power laptop, you still have some battery left for you to save your stuff. So anyway, so the setup is still 2 monitors and 1 desktop, and they are still running off on this UPS battery power. All right, so now it's been over 25 minutes and the battery signal is start flashing, indicating only like very little battery left. So right now indicating it's only 2 minutes left. So I'm just gonna call this experiment off. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the power back on. So let's see, and at 25 minutes and 20 some odd seconds, I'm gonna stop now. But anyway, so this is really good. Well, granted, the computer was idle, right? With 2 monitors on and 1 desktop on. Idle, there's no work or the computer was not under low, yeah, even then the battery gave like 25 minutes of runtime. So this is very promising. Now let me recharge back up the battery and then test to see how it will perform under low. All right, so the unit is fully charged now, 100% battery. Now it took a little bit over 2 hours and a half, I believe, to fully charge back to 100% from where I was left off. Now I'm just gonna run a benchmark for the computer, and that way we'll at least get the computer run, I won't say full tilt, but at least much higher degree than what it was idle earlier. So what I'm gonna do now is to turn off the power supply and then hit start, and now let's run. Okay, the benchmark now is running. As you can see, the number for the minutes is dropping significantly. Now it's down to 13 minutes. Okay, at 4 minutes mark, the battery sign is start blinking. So now the internal battery is running low on juice. But as you can see, it's 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes past now. This should give you enough time to save all your stuff and then turn off your PC safely. Oh, down to 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to turn the power back on now. Okay, so it's about just under 5 minutes. All right, so there you go, guys. So that was some of the tests I run with this power unit. I think this power supply unit is very useful for anyone who value their data in their desktop. If you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.